Alright, we're going to start today working with our high contrast value. We're working on our large drawing paper. We're starting with Vine charcoal and we're adding a tone to our page. By this point, this should be a familiar process to you. Make sure you've taped all four sides of your paper down so you can work rigorously without tearing it or pulling it off the board. You can see I'm getting a basic sketch of where my objects are going to be. I've put in my back line for my table, my center line for my objects. I found the ellipse, the width, the height. And I'm making sure my spatial relationships are correct. Okay, here you can see I'm starting to add my darker values. I'm still working with Vine charcoal. I will be going back and adding these with compressed in a bit. But let's keep it loose and open and non-committal in the beginning. Okay, I'm going back in with my compressed charcoal and I'm going to get the darkest darks. Usually the entire cast shadow is not super black. Once in a while that will happen, but you're probably going to see some nuance in it. Something I see commonly is that early drawing students will make the entire shadow very, very dark, that cast shadow very dark. It's probably darkest at the base of your object, and then it probably has a little bit of lightness in it as it moves away. Using my eraser to pull away the large areas of light. And you can also use your finger, a Q-tip, a rag, the blending stump to go in and kind of soften those edges and just give yourself another layer of value between the light areas and the dark areas. Remember, you do want high contrast, but you also want gradation. You don't just want it to be black and white. You can see I have my piece of scrap paper or sketchbook paper under my hand so I'm not smudging my drawing as it starts to get more concrete. I'm working with my charcoal 4B pencil, and I want to note this is not a graphite pencil, it's a charcoal pencil, so make sure you're using the correct one. I know you have a few different ones in your kit, make sure you read it. Read or check the pencil, it should be written on there, charcoal 4B. And I'm just going in and working on my details now, and my apples and the ellipse on my bottle, just kind of cleaning things up and refining them a bit. I could do this for hours. This is the point where it starts to get more realistic. You've established everything, and now you get to get really detailed. I'm also going back in with my white charcoal to get those real lights. I'm going to finish up working on this small cup that's on its side here, and then I will go take the tape off my drawing and spray it. Because I have worked this drawing all at once, I could end it now, or I could keep working on it for another 3 hours to get it as perfect as I possibly can. Really work your entire drawing, I cannot emphasize that enough, your entire drawing all at once. Have fun with this. You guys have a full week to work on it.